Hello and welcome to Season 1's Episode 12 of Nitro On Demand. This will be our last episode as we take a short break. At the moment, we're planning for Season 2 to start sometime in October, so please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay updated. Our first 11 episodes of this season have been viewed over 1.2 million times, and on behalf of all of us here at Team Nitro, a sincere thank you. Alright, starting off this week's episode. We don't usually talk much about concept cars, but here's something to whet your appetite, simply because it's too sexy to ignore. Knight International, known as one of the most successful brokerage firms for rare supercars and hypercars, have released a teaser of what their first ever foray into automotive manufacturing will look like, introducing the Knight Vision R. Inspired by classic race cars from the 60s, and more specifically the AC Shelby Cobra, this concept car will be powered by a 5.2-liter Ford Predator V8 supercharged and paired with two electric motors for a combined output of over 1100 horsepower. By incorporating loads of lightweight materials such as carbon fiber and titanium alongside a full aluminum chassis, the car is expected to weigh under 900 kilograms. At this time, there isn't much more information available, but we can assure you that we will most certainly be keeping our eyes on this project. Now, we've talked about how the Korean automotive industry has improved leaps and bounds in the past decade, not just with quality and performance, but overall design as well. And there's a Hyundai subsidiary that's quickly gaining prominence around the world, the Genesis. Check this out, the all-new G70 luxury sports sedan. Not only is this the best looking Genesis to ever be released into the wild, in my opinion, it is the best looking Korean car. In fact, let me simplify that even further. It is the best looking Korean. That's right, BTS, move aside. The new G70 is expected to be powered by a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a more powerful twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 as an option. It will be making its way to the showrooms in Korea sometime later this year, and hopefully it will be making its way here to Southeast Asia as well. On to the next feature for this week's segment of Nitro Boost is something that enthusiasts have been waiting for since the 20th century. It's been over 2 decades since Maserati built one of their own engines, all this time relying on their relationship with Ferrari. So yeah, this is a big deal. While there may be some bits and pieces shared from Ferrari, the engineers have explicitly said that this masterpiece is strictly Maserati. But regardless of all that, what is most important is this, a hand-sculpted sex on wheels. It's hard to imagine, but the designers spent over 2,000 hours just for wind tunnel testing alone. Known as the MC20, the MC representing Maserati Cosa, while the 20 representing the year this is unveiled. Butterfly doors for dramatic effect, but also functional as it makes crawling in and out of this ultra-low supercar a tad easier. Performance is stellar, to say the least. Mounted in the middle of the chassis is a 3-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing an astounding 630 horsepower with 730 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in 2.9 seconds, and its 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox will sprint you to a top speed of 325 km per hour. This has to be one of the sexiest cars unveiled this year. Just by looking at it, even when stationary, you see all the iconic Trident styling pieced together in perfection. Now, if the V6 coupe doesn't turn you on, the company also announced a Spider version later down the line with similar performance. But that isn't the only news. They have also announced that a full electric version will be considered, the company's first, future-proofing this spectacular design for a long time to come. One of the most synonymous brands to motorcycle racing will have to be Suzuki. And one of Suzuki's best-known superbikes will have to be the GSX R1000. But what you see here is one out of 100 limited edition versions to commemorate the company's centennial celebrations. Having won multiple races and evidence that the company is ahead of the game, this limited edition GSX R1000R is painted in the signature blue and silver color and is packed with loads of technology directly ported over from the racing version. The engine is more or less left untouched, equipped with the same Suzuki Racing variable valve timing system that helps boost both torque and peak power. This limited edition will also receive comprehensive tech such as a traction control system with 10 modes, a quick shifter, auto blip, launch control, and a lean angle sensitive ABS. Unfortunately, this bike is currently only available in the UK, but considering how it is the 100th anniversary of Suzuki, I won't be surprised if more commemorative models are released. Well, one can hope. Alright, final feature we're checking out in this week's segment of Nitro Boost. By now, we should all be familiar with this, Tesla. But there is something new that was just unveiled after years of delays. Meet the newly revealed Lucid Air. Based in the Silicon Valley, the super high-tech company Lucid Motors have spent 10 years and over 32 million kilometers of real-world testing and development to produce this. I mean, it truly looks like a proper car of the future. And it isn't just the looks that are captivating, but the high level of luxury afforded to its passengers on the inside. Look at that front windscreen and notice how the glass doesn't end in a conventional way, but extends over the roofline. This is taking the term panoramic glass roof to a whole new level, but any stone chips you get will be a pain in the ass to replace. From the driver's seat, a beautifully crafted 34-inch curved glass 5K dashboard display spans across the middle. And I haven't got to the exciting part yet. There are a few variants that will be made available, but I'm just going to be talking about the highest spec version because the Lucid Air Dream Edition is powered by a compact, extended range battery pack, which gives it a maximum range of over 830 kilometers. Do your own math, but that is some insane range. Comparatively speaking, the Tesla Model S does about 640 kilometers on a full charge, which is impressive, but nothing compared to the Lucid Air. And since we're talking numbers, 2 electric motors, all-wheel drive, 1080 horsepower. Yep, what you see here isn't 1080 HD, it's 1080 HP. Take this ultra luxury EV to the drag strip and you'll be able to punch out 9.9 second quarter-mile runs consistently. In fact, it is the only electric sedan capable of achieving that, unmodified. This is, at the moment, the world's most aero-efficient luxury car, with advanced rolling road wind tunnel verifying a coefficient drag of 0.21, plus the long sleek lines. Will there be a right-hand drive version? We don't know yet. But one thing I know is this. If this makes it here to Southeast Asia, it might just be the first electric car I own. Next up, our 6th edition of Show Off with Nitro, where we feature your shots. Enjoy.
Like I work in finance. God bless, no, this not by chance. Don't dab me, you're not my man. Don't at me, you're not my man. Mama said don't buy it if you cannot buy it twice. I cop by the tools and I don't pump fake with the price. Always on the grind, I put in work with all my might. I know that he got me, not by sight. Yeah. That's for sure though. Grinding from the grip, no shame, take a photo. Time to take a trip, we head north to the border. Say you feeling up, I'm my favorite type of hoarder. I got kids to feed, I got enemies, I got God's gift, so they envy me. Got some friends out in Memphis like I'm Aubrey. Got some friends fought for orange like some autumn leaves. Yeah.
Well, that's all we've got for you in this season finale episode of Nitro On Demand. We hope you've enjoyed our shows as much as we have enjoyed creating them. If you've missed any of our previous episodes, please feel free to visit us at www.nitro.com and check them out. Also, please like and share the video. Every click and view means the world to us. On behalf of all of us here at Team Nitro, a massive thank you to all our families, friends, partners, and sponsors. We'll continue to work hard and try our very best to improve along the way. Thank you all for spending your time with me. Hong here, signing off.
You're the one I trust.
Hey guys, I'm Marco from 𝐒𝐲𝐿𝐈. Today we're with the Black Falcon race team, our suspension expert, located directly at the Nürburgring. Today we will install 2 coilover suspensions, a 𝐒𝐲𝐿𝐈 B16 in an Audi A3 and a 𝐒𝐲𝐿𝐈 Club Sport in an Audi TT RS. Alright, here we go. My name is 𝐒𝐤𝐧𝐚𝐥𝐞. I am the founder and team leader of the race team Black Falcon. We are located directly at the legendary Nürburgring next to the Nordschleife. This day is all about club sport suspensions, and the installation in customer vehicles. But the mechanics who install the suspensions here today also take care of our cars at the racetrack. We were one of the first Bilstein suspension experts because we believe that top suspensions must also be installed and tuned by absolute experts. This is our Bilstein B16, a coilover suspension with a 10-way parallel compression and rebound adjustment. This enables us to achieve a perfect compromise between driving comfort and performance. This is our Bilstein Club Sport with a separate compression and rebound adjustment. It allows for 100 different setting options for an individual setup. Our Bilstein Club Sport suspension puts our motorsport experience on the road.
Hi, I'm Ina, driving an Audi A3.
I'm Toby. I drive an Audi TT RS.
I like a suspension not only to be low, but also comfortable.
For me, the suspension is a good compromise between track day and normal everyday life. The main difference with this suspension is the tighter damper characteristic, the vehicle's lower center of gravity. A tighter suspension means less rolling, less movement in the vehicle, less axle load shift to the front axle when braking due to the tighter suspension. Another advantage is you can adjust the tension and compression of the suspension individually. The suspensions are installed. We're gonna hit the road now and let the suspensions show what they're made of. Hi, I'm Mustafa from the Bilstein Academy. Yesterday we installed the suspensions. Today is all about testing. We'll take our B16 on the road. The Club Sport suspension will be racing on the Nordschleife. We've adjusted and fitted the suspension for our test drive and are now experiencing just what it's like to drive the B16. What do you think about the handling?
Much more direct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the steering, right?
exactly. The car responds instantaneously. Now with the combination of suspension and tires, you can really feel the road much better.
Yeah, it's responsive.
Yeah.
Precisely. We fine-tuned a perfect balance for daily use. From relaxed driving on country roads to a sportier driving style. Usually at this point, the car tends to heavily understeer. Yeah, that normally always happens. The car isn't pushing over the front axle anymore, and now you can go straight back on the pedal. The new suspension makes everything so much more safe and secure. You can really notice it. You simply don't get the feeling of the car being unstable. That's it, the car properly sticks to the road. The guys from Black Falcon did a perfect job with the adjusting. Definitely, our suspension experts have enormous expertise on how to adjust the axle and install the suspension. Under these conditions, we can get the full experience here on this racetrack. Thank you so much for taking part in the giveaway. Have fun with your new suspensions. Thank you to Bilstein.
Thanks a lot to Black Falcon.